Alright, so just spent the last literally 45 minutes updating this aircraft. I haven't flown it in months. But every now and then I look at the forums, check the updates, and it doesn't look like anyone's complaining a whole lot with this current version, which is the most recent. This is not a beta, this is the most recent release version of the Flight Factor 767. I like using the cargo variant, obviously. So let's see. I don't think I haven't flown this in so long. I don't remember how to do much of anything. First things first, let's get this flight plan on file. So I'm going to do a FedEx virtual today. Fly on Pilot Edge. We're going to go the Seagull 1 to Twin Falls. At least I think that's Twin Falls. And then Spud 4. Used to be Spud 3. Now it's a Spud 4. We're going to do 252.5. And the base is 421. So 421 minus 252. Uh, 252.5 equals 168. Five divided by 98 is 17. So 421 is base. Do I have the wrong airplane or something? That's right. I have to figure out the cargo. tell you, it's been a long time. 252.5 is our zero fuel weight. So I'm going to try to match that the best I can. Pod Edge 3017. And information uniform. And they're departing south. And Boise is landing 28. And Salt Lake is CBDLC capable. So FedEx 763, heavy CBDLC, all that is fine. Get that filed. And I'll just brief the the SID. Seagull, so we're just gonna get a vector to Corver and climb via the top altitude, which is flight level 230, turbojet only. We'll be fine with that climb gradient. So we're gonna be taking off south. Okay. Doesn't look like any icing. Scattered clouds. Alright, let's hop in here and see what we can do with what we have here. Zero fuel weight is 230. I'm trying to remember how do I do this. So maybe 421 minus 252 equals 168. How was that 17 pallets? My math is so wrong today. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure this out. So let me pause this video for a second while I try to figure out my math. BRB. Alright, I figured it out. Golly. So the number I was messing up was the max zero fuel weight. So the empty weight is 198. So I had to take the zero fuel weight on SimBrief, which is 252.5, and then subtract the empty weight, which is 198. And then that gave me the figures I needed. So now we're going to do 5 pallets, which is pretty light. And I think the fuel is 25. Let me double check. 24.5, so we'll just do 25. That's fine. That's what I put in there. So zero fuel weight now matches SimBrief 252.5. And we're going to optimize to CG. Now we're good. Because each pallet weighs 9,800 pounds. And then the remaining value you put in cargo, which will be under 98, obviously. So now I believe I'm ready to keep going here. Alright, so we're going to do battery. Okay. Do number 1 hydro on for right now. Alright. Do a fire check here. do a self-radio check, see if I can hear myself. Radio check. All right. So I can hear myself. Trying to remember what does what. $24.75. Interesting. ATIS is not coming across. 124.75.
Features contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information uniform. Salt Lake City International Airport. ATIS information uniform. 1754 Zulu. Wind 22.
Alright, so that would be 3017. Okay. And we're elevation 42. So that is good. And we'll grab the CBDLC clearance. Should have been plenty of time. I'll go ahead and log in there. And we've got 25,000 pounds of fuels. Cleared the Boise, Seagull 1, Twin Falls as filed, maintain 10,000. Expect 300 on 5 on 35, 5, and we'll squawk 4735. And 230 on the knots. Boise, Seagull, Twin Falls, file 10300, 135, XP11 4735. I'm just making sure this is all wrote down correctly because I got to close out that window to resync my weather injector because those two programs do not play nicely together. All right, so we're going to do FMS. Eric is good through September 8th. And model is 156. So this is the most current version of this aircraft. So we're going to go position in it. We are at Salt Lake City. $59.0. So we're going to take the GPS position, which is this one. Go there so you can see a little better. And copy and paste. That will set the INS alignment. And now we're going to go route to Boise, FedEx. We're going to depart on, it was south, so right next to us, 16 left. Always do the runway first because it will give you the SIDs that are corresponding to the runway. That way you know that it will work with it. Seagull, Twin Falls, index, arrival. And let me see what Boise is currently landing. Could change, but looks like they're landing west 28 left is the only option. Looks like I might have to do an RNAV for 28 left. Yeah. It's like 28 right's not available, so 28 left. Zulu. Alright, so 28 left. Could sidestep if I wanted. But not, I'll just do 28 left. So RNAV 28 left, Zulu. And we're gonna take it from Sealore, I guess. So 28 left from Sealore, and we're doing the Spud 4 from Bra, I think. Yeah. Bra. So now we can go to legs. And we'll get rid of the disco. So Sealore and then Ofter. And the final approach fix is Hop C at 39. All right, that's fine. We can do that. So we're gonna do activate, execute. Zero fuel weight is 252. The reserves is 2.2. Cruise altitude today is 30. Cost index 300. The cruise wind is, I don't know, let me rerun it. Just need the average. I don't know if that cruise wind was there before in previous iterations of this. 215, 022. Takeoff, flaps 5, CG is 2.9. I'm just going to do toga. I'm not going to worry about derating or anything. And the wind for takeoff, Salt Lake City wind is variable at 3, so 230 at 3. And the temperature is 29. There's no real slope. So we're going to rotate at 130 knots. Sweet. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. Not much has changed with the formatting on that. Get my A cars going. Get our dispatch. Start her up. That way we can get credit for our flight here. Salt Lake 16 left is our departure runway. Ground is 123.77.
Is up now? Let me know when you have it.
1905 is tower.
Scott 5766, we have Romeo. Scott 5766, thanks. Set to maintain 16,000.
16,000, Scott 5766.
S34, IFR to Yakima, ready to copy.
Last calling, say again.
Ghost 34, IFR to Yakima, ready to copy.
Alright, Ghost 34 with Chinook approach on request. Stand by, it'll be a minute. Scott 5766, depart Zacor, heading 180, vectors for the localizer DMAC approach.
Depart Zacor on a 180 heading, Scott 5766.
Turn those on.
Number
Nothing's in the
52, Lima Mike,
center.
descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 17,000, Milford altimeter 3022.
Our landing elevation is 28.
Go 5766. We can give you 210 if that works.
Sorry, I stepped on, say again your speed.
Go 5766. Our lowest speed at this altitude is going to be 210.
Sky was 5766. Just a heads up, that turn to Zacor is going to be your P-TAC, so we're going to need to get you to start preparing for your approach speeds anyway.
Go 5766, roger.
Sky 5766, descend and maintain 14,000.
14,000, Scout 5760.
Five two Lima Mike, thanks. Just advise with the weather and say approach request if you have one.
For 63.
5-2 Lima Mike, from where? Roger.
Bozeman ground. Hello again, Southwest 1430, Victor requesting clearance to Las Vegas.
Sky 5766, 10 miles from Doib. Descend and maintain 13,500 until established on a localizer, grid localizer DME echo approach.
All right, we'll give us the altitude one more time. Scout 5760.
13,500.
3,500 till established, clear to localizer DME echo approach. Scout 5760.
I'm not sure if that will stay. Sometimes it doesn't.
Southwest 1430, Bozeman ground on request, inland.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call us through the menu when you're ready to go. Ground to cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
Skywest 3131, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6. Skywest 3131, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
I need like 20 N2 before I try to turn this over.
That was 1430, Bozeman ground, go to Las Vegas Airport, T-Rex 4 departure, Du Bois transition, and as filed. Climb via SID,
All
squawk
doors and hatches are
6242.
closed. We're connecting now.
Okay, we're cleared to Las Vegas by the text for departure, Du Bois transition, then as filed, climbed by the SID 6242, Southwest 1430. Thanks.
That was 1430, read back, correct. Scout 5766, contact tower 118.85.
1885, Scout 5760.
And go 34, be with you in
bypass
just a
pins
minute.
inserted. Release the brakes.
Go 34.
Aspen Tower, Scout 5766 on the localizer 15.
Skywest 5766, Aspen Tower, straight in runway 15, wind calm, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 15, Scout 5766.
Ghost 3-4, Chinook departures cleared to the Yakima Airport via as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Departure with Chinook on 128.75, squawk 5356, and hold for release.
Ghost 3-4, cleared as filed, climb 10,000, contact Chinook departure 128.75, squawk 5356, hold for release.
Ghost 3-4, your read back is correct. Just call back on this frequency when you're sure they're on my first line and ready.
3-4.
Ghost 29er, IFR Yakima, ready to copy.
Ghost 29, Chinook departures, clear to the Yakima Airport via as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Chinook departure 128.75, squawk 7177, hold for release.
Ghost 29er, cleared Yakima as filed, climb 8,000, contact 128.75, squawk 7177, hold for release.
Flagstaff Tower, good afternoon, 374 Charlie, ready to go.
15 miles southwest with Yankee inbound for landing.
Aircraft calling to land, stepped on a clearance.
Because people don't know how to monitor the net before you even key up. That's why I tuned into the net, you know, a few minutes before I'm actually ready to key up. So that way you don't interrupt people. Doesn't happen as much on this network. That sim is horrible.
5766, we are going miss.
Scott 5766, execute the misapproach procedures published.
As published goes, 5766.
Scott 5766, contact Aspen approach
Okay, we're pushing her back
123.8.
now.
23 Ace goes, 5766. That's where approach goes, 5766, going missed. Climbing 10.0.
Scott 5766, Aspen departure, verify you're on the published.
Sky was 5766, affirmative.
Are you sure?
I think I messed this up a little bit. We'll practice it again.
Yeah, there's terrain right there. My minimum vectoring altitudes are over 16,000. There's not a whole lot I can do from you there. Basically, as soon as you go miss, you need to make a hard right-hand turn to get the heck out of there.
Yeah, well, it's good practice. We're starting that right turn.
Flagstaff Tower, Twin Cessna 427, Romeo Charlie, 10 miles southwest with Yankee inbound for landing.
Operations complete. Set the brakes.
427, Romeo Charlie, Flagstaff Tower, straight in runway 3, report a 3 mile
We're
final.
disconnecting the tow now.
Straight in runway 3 will code 3 mile final. 427, Romeo Charlie.
Do brakes RTO. Takeoff trim is 2.9, so basically 3.
And Boise ground, southwest 1430, we'd like to cancel the IFR, just got some IRL problems. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.
No problem, take care.
Tow's disconnected and bypass pin removed. Signals on the right. We'll see you.
Clouds of 9 or 1,000. Ceiling 2000 broken.
We're 5,000
broken.
pilot stretch and maintainer
Temperature 31.
12,000.
2.13. Altimeter 3015. Arriving and departing runways 14, 16 left, 16 right, 17. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading. altitude, and if flight following requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information, Victor. Salt Lake City International Airport. ATIS information, Victor. 1854 Zulu. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 9,000. Ceiling 12,000 broken. 25,000 broken. Temperature 31. Dew point 13.
Number 427 Romeo Charlie, runway 3 clear to land, wind 050 at 10.
16 left.
Clear to land, runway 3, 427 Romeo Charlie.
Visual approaches in use.
5766 request.
Go 5766, we'll request a localizer DME echo one more time, and we're probably going to go mist again for practice.
Skywest 5766, roger. Just out of curiosity, were you too high on that one? Is that why you went missed?
Yeah, trying to practice this a little bit more.
I figured as much. The reason I kind of let it go just to see how you'd react, but you turned about 2 miles before Zacor, which puts you at about 5 miles too far southeast on that localizer.
Yeah, that's correct. My autopilot started to turn, and I was like, man, I think I should wait. So, no, it was my fault, not yours at all.
Yeah, I noticed it, but again, I just kind of let it go anyway.
Yep.
Good afternoon, Salt Lake Ground, FedEx 3650 Heavy, North Cargo with Victor, ready taxi.
Skywest 3131, roger. FedEx 3650, Salt Lake Ground, just verify you said ready taxi.
Affirmative with Victor, FedEx 3650 Heavy.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Salt Lake City Ground, thanks for Victor, runway 16 left, taxi via Big Golf and Hotel.
16 left via Golf and Hotel, FedEx 3650 Heavy.
Skywest 5766, turn right heading 340, vectors localizer DME echo, approach, maintain 14,000.
340 and 14,000, Skywest 5760.
Flagstaff Tower, Twin Cessna 427 Romeo Charlie, clear of the active at Alpha 5.
Twin Cessna 7 Romeo Charlie, left turn at Alpha to the ramp, and this frequency is fine. Have a great day.
Thank you, left turn on Alpha to the ramp with you. Thank you, good day. 427 Romeo Charlie.
35.5. Salt Lake City Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, holding short, 16 left.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Salt Lake City Tower, hold short, runway 16 left.
Holding short, 16 left, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Is there someone landing? Must be someone landing.
Scott 5766, turn right heading 090.
Right, 090, Scott 5766.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, turn right heading 295. Runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff. Wind calm.
Right turn to a heading 295, 16 left, cleared for takeoff, FedEx 3650 Heavy.
Number 52 Lima Mike. Can you just fly the procedure turn? Okay. SkyWest 5766, 13 miles from Doip, turn right, heading 120, and maintain 14,000 until established on localizer. Clear localizer, DME Echo approach.
Right 120, 14,000 to establish, clear the localizer, DME Echo approach, go 5766.
130. We're doing 42, 3, 4, 5, 6.
SkyWest 3131. Are you, you're parking North Complex, correct? SkyWest 3131, roger. Descend via the Eagle 6, rival runway 26 transition. Let me know when you start your descent. FedEx 3650, heavy, contact departure.
Over 2 departure, FedEx 3650 Heavy, see ya. Salt Lake City departure, FedEx 3650 Heavy, Seagull 1 leaving 7,200 for 10,000.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, reaching 8,000, proceed direct Corver to join the departure, and climb via SID. After Corver, resume normal speed.
I copy clear direct Corver. At Corver, climb via the SID, and at Corver, normal speed. Did I miss something, FedEx 3650 Heavy?
Rather than at Corver, climb via SID, you need to be at or above 13 to comply with that altitude restriction. So direct Corver now, climb via SID. After Corver, resume normal speed.
Clear direct Corver, cross Corver at or above 13,000 at Corver, resume normal speed, and climb via the SID, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Totally messed all that up, that's alright.
Got 5766, contact tower 118.85.
1885, Scott 5766. Aspen Tower, Scott 5766, on the localizer 15.
Scott 5766, Aspen Tower, wind calm, runway 15, clear to land.
15 clear land, Scott 5766.
Number 52 on the mic, crosses Zomo at or above 10,000, and cleared the RNAV runway 16 approach. FedEx 3650 Heavy, contact Salt Lake City Center 128.72.
Salt Lake City Center 128.72, FedEx 3650 Heavy. 2872.
November 5 Mike Roger.
Salt Lake City Center, FedEx 3650, leaving 14,700, climbing via the Seagull 1, restricted to 230 knots till Corver.
FedEx 3650, correction, Salt Lake City Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, FedEx 3650. Alright, I'm just going to do flight level change.
Got 5766, execute missed approach to Hooters Public. And just heads up, that missed approach point as well is, when you're below the altitude there. That'll cause you to overshoot that right-hand turn to join the localizer back course.
Which one handles that?
This guy's 5766. Yeah, that missed approach is probably one of the toughest ones on the west. I mean, you can see the missed approach point is 4 miles from the runway with that high altitude, so it's a pretty high commit. You can contact departure now on 123.8.
Seagulls 15,000. We're above all the restricted altitudes, so I'm good to pick up speed, and then I'll go back to flight level change when we get to 300 knots.
Got 5766, that's an approach, roger radar contact, and expect it. Number 521 Mike, no traffic observed between you and your destination. Now your radar services are terminated. Squawk and maintain vehicle correction. Radar services terminated. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach airborne on this frequency, or you can cancel on the ground within 5 minutes of landing on 122.2, and free exchange is approved.
5 Lima, Mike copies, and we'll call you on the ground.
That was a little chaotic, but again, I haven't flown this plane and it's been a minute, that's for sure. And he gave me a lot of instructions on that departure, and not his fault. I just got confused about, I think I did everything right, but he threw in the 8,000. I thought he said something about 8,000. Maybe he said leaving 8,000. I was clear to do something. I don't remember exactly. That's probably what it was, but it's too much for my little pea brain to handle at the time. So this is the boring part, which is the cruise.
Got
There's really
5766,
nothing
turn right
I'm gonna
heading
do at
340,
cruise.
maintain 14,000, vectors localizer, DME Echo approach.
Cabin altitude
That was
is
3131,
climbing.
contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
So I'm
Albuquerque Center 12845, guys, 3131.
gonna quit the recording until we get to our top of descent, so we'll pick up the arrival in the Boise. So see you in a second.
Albuquerque Center 3130.
Alright guys, we were given the all clear to start our descent. Per the Spud 4 arrival, landing west, sea lower transition.
Got 5766, air request. Guys, 5766, turn right heading 340, vectors localizer, DME Echo approach, maintain 14,000.
Salt Lake Center, FedEx 3650 is leaving tree 00.
FedEx 3650, thanks.
Alrighty. So that one's the weather. There's a little bit of rain, so I figure I'll turn it on for right now.
FedEx 3650, contact Salt Lake City Center 133.25.
Salt Lake Center 133.25, FedEx 3650.
Skywest 3131 at Jaggle, cleared the ILS runway 26 approach. Skywest 5766, turn right heading 100.
Salt Lake Center, FedEx 3650, descending via Spud 4 West transition, leaving flight level 246.
FedEx 3650, Salt Lake City Center, thank you. Boise altimeter 29er.
29er, FedEx 3650. So you don't have to say heavy until you're with the approach. It's for separation purposes. When you're up here with center, you don't have to say heavy or categorized aircraft type. Does 250. Let me see, is this start going to slow me down? Looks like I'm going to be holding 250 regardless of what that says.
Got 5766, 13 miles from Doip, turn right heading 120, and maintain 14,000 until established on the localizer, cleared localizer DME Echo approach.
There is no ILS
120 is best I can do.
to worry about since it's an RNAV approach, and we're going to request the RNAV Zulu 28 left. 28 left, got 9,700 feet of runway. Okay. That's one thing they did fix because these charts were not working last time I flew this. So far, I haven't really run into any issues, so knock on wood. Probably shouldn't have said that, I probably just jinxed the crap out of myself. .9 is ATIS.
All runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. Boise Air Terminal. ATIS information, Charlie. 1853 Zulu. Wind 350 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 33. Dew point 14. Altimeter 29er. Arriving and departing runway 28 left. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airmen runway 10 left 28 right close. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Contact tower 118.85.
Alright, 19.6 is Big Sky approach.
Scout 5766 Aspen Tower, wind calm, runway 15, clear to land.
Final approach fix is basically
Scout 3131,
4,000.
contact tower 118.7. FedEx 3650, contact Big Sky approach 119.6.
Big Sky 119.6, FedEx 3650. Big Sky approach. Charlie, we want 28 left from Sea Lure.
Scout 3131, ILS 26.
Scout 3131, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, cleared to land, wind calm.
Clear to land, runway 26, Scout 31.
Big Sky approach, FedEx 3650 heavy, descending via the Spud 4 west transition, leaving 15,100, current with Charlie, request RNAV Zulu 28 left, approach from Sea Lure.
FedEx 3650, Big Sky approach, thanks for Charlie, expect that.
I can plan on that, FedEx 3650 heavy. So, Sea Lure, we've got how many miles? Let's see what speeds are showing on here. 230, that's fine. So I'll plan on that once I get approved. The minimums for this is 400 radar, so 32, say 3,300. Just have to remember that if I don't get the landing clearance or the approach clearance prior to Sea Lure, I need to bump that back up to 8,000 feet. And I don't see any storms ahead of me, so I'm just gonna turn off the weather here.
FedEx 3650, heavy, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 28 left approach.
Cleared RNAV Zulu 28 left approach FedEx 3650 heavy. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that 8,000 foot restriction. Looks like MASH is 250. So we're slowing down to meet that speed restriction.
Yes, 3131 is clear at Bravo 6.
Bravo 3131, taxi to parking via Charlie 6, Charlie monitor ground.
Charlie 6 and Charlie monitor ground, guys.
Towers 18-1. We are ready to swap.
Go 5766, exit left, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Parking this frequency, Scott 5766.
Fuel is balanced. I thought those were supposed to say on. I don't know. I don't fly Boeings that much. I prefer Airbuses. I was so disappointed. I paid for first class tickets to go to Atlanta to watch a show and a stage show, and when I booked the tickets for first class, it was on my favorite airliner, the A320, and they switched the planes out on me to a little piece of crap Boeing 717-200, so it was just a little tiny regional, and my other half seat didn't even recline. The little push button thing was broken. So here we are paying almost $1,000 for 2 first class tickets, which granted was only a 45-minute ride, but I wanted that first class experience because I'd never had it before. And since it was on the A320, I was like, why not? I'm gonna splurge. Sure enough, they changed everything. Broken seats, not even the airplane I wanted first class on. I was so disappointed. But such is life. Can't always get what you want. And the show sucked too. So, teach me to make vacations. It was just a mini vacation. It was like a weekend getaway. Pretty expensive weekend getaway, but whatever. Alright, flaps 1. So our VREF is 138, so 148, we'll see 150. And we'll do break 3. Thought I was going to have an issue there, which wouldn't have surprised me with this thing, but somehow it cleared itself up.
terrain, 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 terrain.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, contact Boise Tower.
Over to Boise Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, see you. Boise Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, RNAV 28 left approach.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Boise Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land, 13608.
Terrain, terrain.
28 left, clear to land, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Shut up with your terrain, terrain, terrain. Alright, auto brakes, spoilers are armed.
Portland approach, sky high 333 at 8,000 feet.
Sky high 333, Portland approach, Beckmanville, altimeter 3006.
3006, sky high 333.
Controls are ultra sensitive at these lower speeds. Might have to make my approaches a little bit faster.
Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Boise Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, looking for northeast cargo.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, cross runway 28 right at Gulf, join Alpha to parking, monitor ground.
Cross 28 right at golf, outfit to parking, and we'll monitor ground, FedEx 3650 heavy.
Portland Pro, Sky High 333, requesting the RNAV 22 into McMinnville.
Sky High 333, roger, stand by. Sky High 333, cross battleground at or above 3,000, cleared RNAV at runway 22 approach.
Cross battleground at or above 3,000, expect RNAV 22 approach, Sky High 333.
Sky High 333, cleared RNAV, runway 22 approach.
Cleared RNAV 22 approach, Sky High 333.
Looks like the little POS I was on that trip. Good thing I recorded this flight instead of live streaming. I would have messed up twice as much if I had to monitor chat as well. Alright, let's pull into this one, I guess. Forgot to raise the flaps. I'm doing that right now real quick, and then we'll shut her down. that should not have happened. I wonder if these were already...
Phoenix ground sky was 3131 with X-ray ready taxi.
They might have been off. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that.
Sky was 3131 Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi
Somehow they
via
were
Charlie
working.
Sierra Echo.
Charlie Sierra Echo to 7 left, guys. 3131.
All right. So is the other one going to turn on now? No. Interesting. So apparently I turned them off. Must have changed that. These still work? Nope. Alright, let me come up here.
Disconnected.
Disconnect from poutage. Filed the flight with my ACARS.
Don't sink. Too low. Terrain.
I know the spoilers did pop. They just don't show in the replay. As you can even see here, they're extended. They just don't want to show. That's alright. Had a slight hiccup there on the turning the final, where it kind of froze up, but it didn't crash the desktop, so I'm alright with that. Alright guys, nice flight. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that fancy stuff, and we'll catch you next video. And don't forget to click follow on my Twitch channel. If you ever want to see me do a live stream, I do random live streams. So that way you'll be alerted when I do go live if anybody has questions that they want to ask in person or quasi in person. All right, y'all take care. See you soon. Chase out.